Hello, good afternoon. My name is Xuan Liu, and I am here for the interview for the corporate trainer position at Pharmatech. First off, thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I'm so glad to hear that your company is interested in getting to know a little bit more about me. Most of my primary work experience has been within sales, training, and management. Working in these different positions has given me ample experience in dealing with others while playing different roles. I'm familiar with how to interact with anyone from potential clients to students to fellow employees. My objective is to obtain an in house corporate development position within Pharmatech where I can utilize my people skills and my passion for training to produce knowledgeable and well equipped employees. As you can see in my resume, most of my prior work experience is focused on business to business cold calling sales. Cold calling for many years has allowed me to learn patience when dealing with others, the importance of being prepared, and persistency, most importantly, when things don't go as planned. My training and development experience began when I worked at Hill Acquisitions as a team leader. I was responsible for training all new hires from learning the pitch and products to cold calling and closing accounts on their own, basically the entire sales process from beginning to end. I trained employees on the basics within the office, and then I also trained them out in the field as well so that they could apply the learned concepts in real life situations. In the time that I worked at Hill Acquisitions, I was actually named top trainer for 3 consecutive years of 2010, 2011, and 2012. During my tenure, I personally trained over 275 employees, 30 of which were actually promoted to higher positions during their employment within the company. My experience as a trainer has helped me realize how much I truly enjoy working with individuals to develop the skills they need in order to be successful. I believe that my proven achievements with training and my passion for developing others will be a strong asset to Pharmatech's new and existing employees. Pharmatech is a rapidly expanding, albeit young organization where people come first and continuous training and education is highly emphasized. Undoubtedly, the support and the guidance provided to the employees is what makes the company one of the best places to work at within the Houston metropolitan area. Pharmatech has a reputation of being very innovative within their industry, and I believe I can bring that same inventive edge when it comes to the training aspect. I have dealt with all different types of personalities and learning styles, and I'm able to adapt to different people with various training methods. Because I believe that all relationships should be ongoing, I usually stay in touch with my trainees to keep an eye on their progress and to offer any advice should if they need it. My personal philosophy is that learning and development should never cease, no matter what position or level one is at. And my personal commitment to the individuals I have worked with is parallel to Pharmatech's dedication to its employees. At this point in my career, I am definitely looking to grow within a stable company for the long run. I would like to pursue training opportunities locally and on the road if possible. Now, I know that Pharmatech is a company that has already expanded to surrounding major cities in Texas, and I would eventually like to visit other branches as well. I come from a strong background of educators. My whole entire family is nothing but teachers and professors and trainers. And I'm proud to work within an industry where I'm able to help others not only learn, but to utilize that knowledge to find success within their careers. I would consider my fortes to be my attention to detail, my time management, and my ability to form personal relationships with others. I'm patient when training people, and I experiment with various teaching methods that are tailored to the needs of the individual. I take a genuine interest in making sure that my students are successful in mastering the learning material. I make a personal challenge to see that all of my trainees leave my classroom with at least a basic working knowledge of what the company expects. My major weakness is that I am somewhat hesitant about distributing work to others. While I am able to work well with everyone in group projects and within a group setting, I do tend to volunteer myself to take on more tasks so that I can personally assure the completion and the quality of the work. I have realized that distributing the workload to my fellow employees accordingly is important because it's essential. It's an essential part of teamwork is the trust factor, and it allows people to have some individual development, and most of all, it gives other people the opportunity to get some experience to handle some tasks that maybe they don't normally partake in. So, my plan to improve upon my weakness is to start involving fellow employees in miscellaneous tasks and give them the confidence to get comfortable with doing those tasks successfully and consistently by themselves. So that way, it's not something that I have to worry about in terms of having to do it myself. I'm no stranger to challenges. There have been quite a few instances in the past when employees have struggled to pick up certain concepts. Because I commit myself in everyone's success, I always do whatever it takes to follow through to the end. In my time at Hill, there was one employee who was familiar with all the products, all the proper responses to turn customer objectives, and all the sales tactics that we promoted. But yet she struggled with actually closing her first account ever. I shadowed her in the field one day and noticed that she was experiencing a classic case of the nerves. She would go into offices and she would freeze up. She wouldn't know what to say. She was way too nervous, and it really showed. Or she was overly aggressive and she came off as too desperate. So I shadowed her in the field one day and noticed that she had the case of the nerves, and I told her to relax and simply focus on having a pleasant interaction with every customer instead of focusing on the closing aspect. I went from business to business with her and helped engage the customer in some easygoing chit chat. We came up with a goal that we would make every potential client laugh at least once during our visit, and we were actually quite successful. Shortly enough, the trainee felt more comfortable and confident when interacting with the customers, that she loosened up and more of her personality shined through. And this tactic was also mutually beneficial because the customers enjoyed our visit and we left them with a pleasant experience. I shadowed her for the following 3 days, employing these same tactics, and by the end of the week, she finally closed her first account. Now, although she only worked with the company for a few years, she was frequently nationally ranked as a top sales representative during her tenure. Now, in my research, Pharmatech has proven itself to be an industry leader within the biomedical technology field. Pharmatech accredits its success to its satisfied employees, and the company believes in individuals continuing their education at all levels within the organization. I believe that Pharmatech and I share a lot of the same philosophies when it comes to developing knowledgeable and competent workers, and I am confident that I will be an asset in helping to further equip their employees for success. So, thank you very much for your time today. Thank you again for giving me the opportunity to sit down and meet with you, and I hope that I will hear from you guys shortly. Thanks.